3, 2, 1. Yeah! Yes, sir. Amen. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with the Trillist podcast on YouTube. We have the Talk of Tokyo Ep.5.
Yeah, hey man, we say it all the time. What a time to be an anime fan, but in this case, what a time to be a subscriber of this channel because we're back at you with the Talk of Tokyo, the Trillist podcast on YouTube. And I'm not gonna lie, the streets have been talking. It's been a minute since the last one, but animes have been cooking up and dropping. An anime that just dropped is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not in my bag just because I couldn't get past season 2. The shit is just droppable. I mean not JJK. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is one of those shows that I just couldn't do it. I couldn't get past all the parts. And I know there's glorious parts. And the beginning of part 1 was actually pretty solid, but I just couldn't do it. But when you think about all of that, I can't skip because that would make me a hoe. Then you want to talk about Skypiea. Because switching animes, going to One Piece. I'm currently re-binging One Piece. And I'm in Thriller Bark. And I'm not going to lie, Thriller Bark and Skypiea are the two arcs I don't really care for. But I can't skip because I don't want to be a hoe. So I got to thug it out. And it's making me want to pick up other shows. But I just kept thinking to myself, like, no one's gonna know if I skip, especially because I already seen the bitch. But hey, a show like JoJo's, you wouldn't want to skip. But that's just me. Maybe I'm tripping. So I thought I'd bring it to the panel. So just keeping that in mind, does skipping arcs make you a bandwagon?
Yes. Yes. Like, and it's crazy because there's so many, and then you want to get into an argument with somebody about an anime, and they try to think they know what they're talking about, and they don't know what they're talking about, and you can tell. Like, skipping arcs, like, what's the point of watching a show if you're gonna skip around?
Yeah.
Like, even something like Skypiea. If you skip Skypiea, you don't even know that Anel was one of the first niggas to really use hockey like that. Like, you don't even know things like that if you skip an arc. Like, and that's why, and I'm right there with you with JoJo's. I couldn't get past part 1, and I see people rank the parts of JoJo's over and over. Like, part 1 is always the lowest one, every time. So I know if I get past part 1, this shit gonna be fire. I just can't do it. But skipping is like, man, like, what if there's something important in there that I'm missing? You know what I mean? Like, but when you want to talk about becoming a bandwagon, I think it does. Like, for example, when Gear 5 came out, the amount of people that skipped to Gear 5 and then turn around and call it trash, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The shit is literally fits Luffy's character so, like, it probably is the transformation that fits the character more than any other. But if you didn't watch the show, you wouldn't know that. If you just skip to it, you're not gonna know what the fuck you're looking at.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people, I'm on the same side with you. Like, a lot of niggas are really just hype beasts for real. They just go where the hype is. Like, you just want to be a part of the hype. There's no real reason for you to be a part of a fandom if you can't. Like, what's the whole reason in skipping? You're missing out on the anime.
Literally.
But hey, that's just us.
Hell yeah. Definitely let us know in the comments. But in
Hell
my
yeah.
opinion, you're not changing my mind. That makes you a hoe. But
Makes you a whole anime wagon. But hey man, let us know in the comments. Does skipping arcs make you a bandwagon?
hell yeah, definitely let us know. Because I'm very curious what y'all say about that. I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers is guilty. But
Yeah.
just to segue a little bit, anime really has been coming with that shit because another anime that's been airing is JJK. They've been coming with the Culling game, and that shit has been fire. The shit is breaking the internet like every other episode or every third episode the internet's breaking. Like, as at the time we're recording this, there's one episode left in part one of the Culling game. And it's supposed to be a movie. It's about to be 27 minutes long. But when you look at everything else we've gotten so far in JJK, how would you rate the Culling game part one?
Balancing between an 8.9 and a 9.3, 9.2. Like, the calling games has been fire so far, and the action has definitely delivered. But at the same time, I don't. I'm stuck. Like, if this was any other anime, this would probably be a 9.6, 9.8. But the Shibuya incident is in my mouth still. Like, JJK set the bar too high with season two.
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong, the Culling games is still fire. It's still fire. But that bar is set extremely high now for when you want to talk about an anime like JJK when you want to talk about grading it. So I would give it like a 9.2.
Okay. I'm kind of right there with you. I was going to give it a flat nine. Like, and the biggest thing for me is not only what you just said about the bar being so high, but also it feels like this season has been harder to watch than the other seasons in the sense that, like, there's so much going on at every moment where you got a paragraph at the top of the screen, a paragraph at the bottom of the screen while they're fighting in the middle. Like, I find myself missing more. And it's like, I always say I got the anime Sharingan, Nate. Like, I can catch everything. It's still hard to catch everything, and I'm paying super close attention. But the fact that I have to keep on asking someone explain this, someone help me explain that, like, it makes me feel like a fucking jackass for not catching it. But the shit is tough. I see other people saying the same thing. Like, I feel like it's hard to follow at times, but when you are able to follow it, the shit is gas. Like, the story starting to come together a little bit more. Like, they're pushing more of an actual running plot with it, because season one didn't really have it. Season two started it. Now you got the Culling game continuing on with it. So that's a very, very huge step in that direction. Scene execution, they always hit it out the park. But again, sometimes it's hard to come. Sometimes it's hard to follow. But the shit is so crazy. The fights are so crazy that it kind of overwhelms that. So for me, I'm gonna probably give it a nine, like a flat nine. The Shibuya incident was a 10 off rip by default. That
Yeah.
bar is just so, like, it makes you wonder if they can reach that bar again. And it's JJK, so I know they probably can. I just don't think they did it with this part of the Culling game. But a 9 out of 10 is still fantastic because we're harsh graders. So I'm going to give it a 9.
There you have it.
But
SOT has spoken.
SOT has spoken. But hey, man, y'all let us know in the comments. How would you grade the Culling game part 1?
Hell yeah. Let us know in the comments because that's a motherfucking interesting one. But just this segue, you know, sports is the pinnacle of entertainment in the
Facts.
USA. And really outside the USA, like everyone loves sports. Everyone loves sports. It pulls more numbers than your favorite Kardashian show or just anything else. Outside of anime, anime pulls more numbers than sports. But that being said, sports really out there is the pinnacle of entertainment. And it made its way to anime. And then when you want to talk about the anime sports sphere, it's amazing. You have shows like Haiku, Tomorrow's Joe. Uh, you got at the end of the day, it makes you really think who is the pinnacle of who is the face? Like switching outside of anime and going to IRL. LeBron,
What?
LeBron James is the face of, and he's at least for basketball. He's the face of basketball. Then you want to talk about football? It would be Jalen.
Come on, bro.
But just switching back to anime, keeping everything in mind. Who is the face of sports anime?
The face of sports anime. Mm. Loki, I kind of want to say Hinata right now.
We're on the same side of the fence.
Because, like, who's his comp really when you want to talk about the face of sports anime? It's really just, what, Isagi?
And hell no, he doesn't compare
Yeah,
in the movie.
exactly. Like, I always coming up, but he's nowhere close yet. And then you
And
have
then you want to talk about the
Samura.
OG.
Like, Samura, his shit been gone for 7 years or whatever the hell. So,
I feel like Ace of the Diamond is not as known as much.
exactly.
If it was, he would give Hinata real smoke.
Yeah. And then it's Hanamichi.
Ended too long ago.
Yeah. Like, back in the day, it was Hanamichi.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm
Now
gonna
it's
say Hinata.
Hinata.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I don't think any of the older sports animes like just even compete right now because like Haiku's too big at the moment. Like Haiku got niggas watching like pro volleyball and shit. Like, yeah, like I remember when I caught up to Haiku, I was on YouTube watching fucking volleyball highlights and shit, just trying to pick out stuff that I seen in the show, and I was actually finding it. That's the craziest part. Like, it's definitely
Yeah.
Hinata right now.
Especially when you want to talk about amount of fans.
Yeah.
Haiku has probably the biggest fan base out of all the shows.
Nigga, I ain't even watched the movie yet, but I'm sure that shit probably brought hella fans to it too.
I gotta watch it.
Hell yeah. But yeah,
But
it's definitely Hinata right now. The only comp at the moment is Isagi, and it's not that's not close.
yeah. But
Isagi's not even the most popular nigga in his show, I don't think.
who is?
Most popular, I think, is Nagi. When you want to talk about the fan base,
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not either. But that's why it's not Isagi.
Shit. Well, hey man, I'm on the same side of the fence. I think it's the little giant, but hey man, let us know in the comments who y'all think it is. Who is the face of sports anime?
Hell yeah, definitely let us know because that's very interesting. But just to segue into my next topic, there's so many amazing villains in anime, and one thing that makes them amazing is the fact that even though they may be cool as shit, they may be more powerful than a lot of niggas. When they what they do to our main cast, it makes you hate them in some way, shape, or form. And then when they finally take an L, woo! That sense of satisfaction when that nigga get the fuck out of there. Oh man, I mean, there's so many examples. Like when a villain loses, it is satisfying, even if it's a villain that you like. But just keeping that idea in mind, what villain took the most satisfying L?
Mm. And see, it's tough because I didn't hate a lot of like. It's hard. You got to hate a villain for it to be satisfying. Like a lot of niggas, there's satisfying moments like Luffy punching the Celestial Dragon, but that's not really a villain or
Yeah,
taking the L. Like Dofi taking an L, I wouldn't call it satisfying. Kaido taking an L, I wouldn't really call it. I mean, it was amazing, but I wouldn't really call it satisfying.
yeah,
Like it's tough because I didn't hate Kaido. Like
yeah,
One Piece characters aside, it's hard to hate them. Naruto, Pain made you not hate him. Zabuza went out like a real ass nigga. Like, if anything, he done. He done.
Yeah, he dies up there. I was gonna say Orochimaru when at the beginning of Shippuden when we finally flashed to Sasuke and then he packed the first thing Sasuke did was pack that nigga up. Now Orochimaru escaped, but like that nigga lost gang. Like he was basically nothing after that. Like
Yeah.
I would say probably Orochimaru right there because the whole first part of Naruto, he was the absolute boogeyman. Uh even after he got hit with the Reaper Death Seal, he was still the boogeyman with no arms. And
Yeah.
then we even seen him when we went to get Tsunade, he still got away. And then even though he got away against Sasuke, the way Sasuke did that nigga, oh man, that was satisfying. Especially because Sasuke was the one, like, he left to go see that nigga. We were like, damn, he actually got his vessel with him. Sasuke turned around and packed his ass, betrayed him. That shit was satisfying.
Yeah.
But another one I would probably say from Demon Slayer, I would say Gyutaro, upper five. Just because the way that he was fucking Tanjiro up, and then after that fight, you got Zenitsu buried by buildings. You have Inosuke with a puncture wound where his heart's supposed to be, and then you have Tanjiro in the middle of burning buildings, and this nigga's literally taunting him like, "I'll make you a demon." He grabbed his fingers and broke them shits. Then he was literally walking them down, and then they actually ended up getting that W. That shit was satisfying as hell to watch. So I would say one of them two.
Slayer is goaded, bro.
Demon Slayer goaded. I would probably low key. I'd probably say Gyutaro because he actually lost for real. Like Orochimaru escaped still, so I would probably say Gyutaro.
Okay. Okay.
That shit was satisfying, yeah. And that shit was fire. I ain't gonna lie, y'all need to stop disrespecting Demon Slayer.
Stop disrespecting Demon Slayer. It shits on your favorite ninja. Shits on Freerun.
That's a crazy straight. But hey man, let us know in the comments what villain took the most satisfying L.
Yeah, let us know in the comments because a lot of niggas went outside and it was satisfying to watch. But just to segue, life can be rough, man. Especially in anime. Life can be hell. Like, a lot of niggas are soldiers, bro. They just go through shit. Like, when you want to talk about the top of the like fucked up niggas. You got niggas like Guts and shit, Thorfinn, like War Baby, Kaneki, but this ain't really about them. The two niggas who I'm thinking about are from the big three. You got Kuma and Itachi. Kuma really went through the mud, bro. Like, bro, this nigga was a slave.
Why you lying? We're gonna get canceled. We're gonna get canceled. God damn it.
This nigga had it bad, bro. Kuma's life was really bad, bro. Nigga was a slave. Like, then you want to talk, and those niggas are scumbags. Then you want to talk about after he broke free and shit. Kuma got his freedom. Next, thing you know, his daughter had sapphire skills, so he spent the rest of his life, at least a good year or two, trying to find a cure, and he instead found Vegapunk. But then had to trade off his humanity and turn into a robot. I'm not gonna lie, the nigga pretty much died from there. But Kuma's life was pretty rough, bro. I feel sorry for that nigga. But on the other side of the fence, you got Itachi. Itachi slimed out his entire family. And he didn't want to, he had to. Like, that shit hurt him, bro. But he had to live with it. Nigga was a murderer, but he's still a real ass nigga. It's just life was rough. At least he had Sasuke. But just keeping the two Glickies in mind, between Kuma and Itachi, whose life was rougher.
I'm gonna say Kuma because even though Itachi technically didn't have a choice, at the end of the day, he still did have a choice. I ain't gonna lie. Kuma did
Oh,
not have a choice. Like, that nigga was a
yeah.
slave as a little ass kid. Like, his mom was killed in slavery when he was a little ass kid. Like, then as a little ass kid in slavery with no mother, he goes to God Valley, and then they hunt this nigga and all his friends. And then he escapes. He escapes. He gets a devil fruit. He escapes. He escapes. He finds the love of his life. Then the love of his life gets kidnapped, goes back to the Holy Land, and like, bro, it's like he can't catch a break. It's like then his love of his life comes back with a daughter. For all we know, it's not even his. Then she's sick with an incurable disease. Like, bro, it just keeps adding on. It keeps getting worse, and none of it he had any type of control over. Like, Itachi made the correct decision in a lot of people's minds, but he did have a decision. He had an opportunity not to do that, even though it would have led to war. There was choices he had. Kuma did not have a choice in anything that happened. I'm not gonna lie. The only choice he had was to become a cyborg to save his daughter's life. And at
Yeah.
that point, is that really a choice?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Kuma had it worse.
Probably would have found it all.
Oh man. That nigga Kuma went through some shit. It's like, god damn. Let my nigga breathe, bro. Shit.
At least he has cool powers. But hey man, y'all heard it here from us. Let us know in the comments between Kuma and Itachi whose life was rougher.
Hell yeah, definitely let us know. But just to segue into my final topic, the beginning of an anime is very important because it gives you that first impression of what you're going to be getting. And it also is responsible for hooking you to the anime because it has to be good at the start. Especially nowadays, a lot of niggas ain't got no fucking attention span. But these two animes didn't come out today. They came out back in the day. And they're two of the most legendary animes to ever exist. But when you look at these first beginning arcs, they both did their job. They both hooked us. They gave us a little bit of what to expect going forward, and they were both amazing, and they were both fire. But just keeping that in mind, between the Saiyan Saga and the Soul Society, which arc hooked you more?
Soul Society. The Frieza, I mean not Frieza. The Saiyan arc was litty, especially the end of it. Goku versus Vegeta. Mwah, masterclass.
Masterclass.
But at the end of the day, Soul Society was amazing. Like it was pre-Marine Ford for Bleach. Like it was their second best arc in my opinion to this day, outside of the Espada arc. Like Soul Society was fucking lit, bro. Rukia stole my heart that arc too. But just looking at the rest of that show, especially when you talk about how early it was, like it was literally the first major arc, and you were already thinking these niggas were cool as shit. That shit really hooked you because we went from fucking with hollows to these niggas, Soul Reapers. Like that shit is what hooked me on Bleach and what made me sit through all the other shit. Like Soul Society hooked me, whereas the Saiyan Saga The Saiyan Saga blessed me. I wouldn't say it really hooked me.
Okay. See, I'm on the same side of the fence, but I got hooked from the Saiyan Saga. Like that shit. I mean, first things first. That was the start of Gohan not being a bitch no more. That's one. Then we also got backstory on Goku. He's an alien. He was never a human. Like then you get uh these niggas moving at light speed and shit. These Saiyans come down, Nappa and Raditz. Like they completely reestablished the bar for where power was in Dragon Ball and just in anime in general. Like you got Piccolo's special beam cannon while Raditz getting held. The nigga dodged it while being held down. So now you got this whole power scale just flipped on its head. Then you got Goku coming back with Kaioken. That shit was hard. Then you got Vegeta coming down. You got what's his name? Yamcha Death Pose. You got got his ass whooped by a Cyberman. Then you get Great Ape Vegeta and them. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The Saiyan Saga rewrote what I thought Dragon Ball was. Like, especially when you want to talk about where the first show was. Like, we knew they were strong and shit. Piccolo blew up the moon and shit with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew they were
Nah,
strong
yeah.
and
When
shit.
you want to talk about which arc impacted the show more, the Saiyan Saga impacted Dragon Ball a lot more than the Soul Society did,
Yeah.
because Dragon Ball already had like a good 100+ episode if you include the OG. Like
Yeah.
the Saiyan Saga transformed what Dragon Ball would be forever, from
Yeah.
martial arts and etc. to now aliens and shit.
Like, and it introduced Vegeta, one of the best characters in all of anime. But at the
Hmm.
end of the day, I'm on the same side of the fence as you. The Soul Society, like, the beginning of Bleach was dope. The first, like, 14, 15 episodes, it was dope. But I wasn't hooked. It didn't hook me. It was like, okay, yeah, they can kill these hollows. They introduced Ishida. Ishida was pretty dope. Like, and then you got these niggas pulling up. Renji and Byakuya. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? And at this point, Ichigo's starting to get pretty strong, at least in my opinion. That's what I thought at the time. Kind of gets on Renji's ass. I'm like, oh yeah, it's big Ichigo. Got his ass humbled. And I was like, whoa. Then we go to the Soul Society, and I'm like, whoa. Like, okay, this now fuck a hollow nigga. A hollow's baby food. Now we got some real shit. We have human out here, or really Soul Reaper on Soul Reaper action going on, and these niggas are stronger than even Ichigo is right now. And you got even someone like Rukia who knows what's going on, being like, "Yo, you can't hang with them right now." He had multiple training arcs going into it, multiple. That just showed like the gap,
He had a training arc while he was there.
bro. He had a training arc beforehand and a training arc while he was there. He trained with Urahara, then they went. He almost died, and then he trained again.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Ichi got him right with that Bankai.
hell yeah. Then you got Kenpachi. Oh my god. Aizen. Oh my god. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Soul Society got it for me. Like
And the
the Saiyan
music.
Saga did hook me, but I'm definitely going Soul Society for this one. But hey man, let us know in the comments between the Soul Society and the Saiyan Saga, which arc hooked you more? Vice versa. Let us know what you think about everything else we talked about. As always, it was an amazing talk of Tokyo. But with that being said, if you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, hit the bigger subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss episode 6 of the Talk of Tokyo or any of our other special videos. We drop straight bangers on this channel, so make sure you guys tap in with us. With that being said, make sure you guys click our description. There are 3 links waiting for you. The first one will take you to all of our socials, Sons of Tokyo on every platform. The second one will take you to our Discord. You feel me? Come on in, you know what I'm saying? Join that Discord. Come vibe out with us. Talk about anything. Anime, non-anime, sports, movies. It don't matter. And last but certainly not least, the link to our Patreon will be in the description. Make sure you guys join that. You can become a member for free and watch all of our full-length reactions to all animes that we watch. It is all over on Patreon, so make sure you guys tap in with us. But, yeah, man. With that being said, SOT out.